What's up, everybody? This is the very first Badass Funnel Fiesta, and I'm pretty excited about it. But let me tell you that this has been a little bit of a journey to get this set up. Hi. If we've never met before, my name is Jennifer Kemfer Norris, which is a mouthful. So you will hear everybody call me JKN. That is the easiest way to talk about. Today, I have a very special guest. She's a lead generation expert. I'm trying to pull up her bio right now because I got distracted. But what's cool, she says she's a happily single mom of 4 kids, 2 in college. She has twins. So not only is she a super mom, she's like a double super mom because anybody with twins, holy shit. She says she is born and raised in the Pacific Northwest, and I won't hold this against her, but she's a huge Seattle Seahawks fan. That's fine. Could be worse. She could be a Raiders fan or something ridiculous. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to bring on Laura, and I want you to say hi to her in the chat over here. Laura, what is up, dude?
Dude, go Hawks.
Shut up. First question that I have to know. You hinted this a minute ago. So I just told the whole world that you have four girls, twins, 2 twins that are what, about to be done with 3rd grade? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they're 9.
But you have 2 kids in college, but one of those in college is only 16. So please explain this to me.
Yeah, so I also got my GED when I was 16, and she is doing running start. So she is just super duper smart. Thank goodness she got my intelligence. She didn't get my looks. She got her dad's looks, but she got my intelligence. So did my older daughter, who's 19, and they did running start. And then she's just full-time online school now.
Huh. Okay, so I don't know what running start is. I assume it's some sort of a genius type program if you're only 16 and you're in college. So what is that? Tell me more.
So basically, instead of going to the public high school here, we did a private online school for her last year, and then she excelled so fast and did all the stuff ahead of what the other students, what the curriculum was. She just did it so quickly, and she was very bored and staying with what everything was happening on their timeline. So we pulled her out of that, and then she just did running start, which is essentially you're still getting your high school credits, and she's going to graduate early. I know. Yeah, I can see on the look on your face this excites you.
Yeah, no, it does, because I've got one of those kids that, funny story, and then we'll like actually talk business stuff, funnel stuff, as I like to say. But so I had this big audacious goal that when I started having kids, I was going to homeschool them and it was going to be great, right? Michaela, my oldest, gets to the point, I think she was 3. I'm like, okay, we're going to start preschool. And we sat down, and homeschooling for us lasted 30 minutes.
Congratulations.
I know, 30 whole minutes. I was like, well, I can't do this. But she's a genius. She really is.
Like, public school wasn't for me too. And it's almost like it's just because some of us, we just don't fit in with the box that society puts out for us. And because we were tested a little bit higher, like I was in the gifted program and blah, 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 we get bored and we don't need to. And it's okay. She's 16, turning 17. It's almost just babysitting at this point, and it was hurting mental health. So we pulled her out. And the Washington State School, a part of Running Start, is you have to go to their local community college, or you have to be enrolled in one of the state colleges. So it's possible it is a local thing, but I know that they have programs like this all over the place.
I'm going to have to look into that. It's a big deal. So I'm sure that'll be good for her, but I want to look into this running start thing. Okay, so things that are important to talk about. We want to talk about how to use Facebook groups as a funnel, right? Mm-hmm. So if this is the first time that you're ever meeting me, or you've been around for half a minute, everything can be a funnel. My brain is constantly thinking about how can I make this a funnel? And it's a process. It's not just where you send people to buy your shit. So let's talk about that. First, tell us what you do and how you use Facebook groups to lead gen.
Cool, dude. I'm a spiritual business coach and a lead gen specialist. So basically what I do is, when I started my business in 2020, thanks to quarantine, like half of everybody else online, I'm sure, I needed a pivot. I needed to find a way that worked for me so that I could feed my kiddos because they eat every day. I don't know if you guys know this, but they need to eat every day. It's like
You
you
know,
ate yesterday and you need to eat again today. I have to figure this out.
nobody ever told me before I had kids that I would actually have to plan on what to feed them multiple times a day. And between you and me, and now the whole world, I think it's bullshit.
I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna send an email.
Why wasn't this in the manual? Like, you have to be responsible for feeding them not once, but multiple times. You know what? Just send them to prison. They'll do it for you.
It's a setup. Let's do that.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyway, so I started my business in 2020 and I was hiring all these coaches because I did not know. You don't know what you don't know, right? And the world's on fire and everybody's, all this stuff is happening. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to find my happy place. I am a spiritual business coach. And what that really means is the things that I was taught wasn't exactly working for me because I'm neurodivergent and shiny things make me very happy. And I was unfocused and cluttered. And I thought that I had to do things the way that they were being done because, again, you don't know what you don't know. And me being naive to being in an online business space, I had to learn things that worked for me. So, what I do now is I help teach and show female coaches and service providers how to make money on Facebook organically. So, no paid ads. I don't pay for any of my marketing in a way that's in alignment for them, for her, where she's at in her business right now and what her goals are. So, templates are great, all that stuff is fine. But what I do is help them to make it make sense for her instead of just what is focusing on her audience only. If I were to focus on what you need done, but it doesn't feel good to me, you're going to get burnout, you're going to quit, and you're not going to make any money. It's that simple.
mm-hmm.
And I love Facebook because it's a community-based platform, whereas other platforms are linear and there's just less community in some of the platforms. And Facebook's been around for, it's actually funny because Facebook and my daughter were born in the same month in the same year. So Facebook is they're 19 years old. It's been around for a while. So for those of us boomers in that area, there's 3 billion people on Facebook. Like our audiences are on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. I like to joke that I was one of the original Facebook people because it launched in colleges first. And if I would have known now what I know then, holy mother, man, I wish I would have known, right? Yeah, I like to sometimes say I was one of the OGs of the Facebook world. Like, seriously, when it first launched, a couple of weeks I was on it. So
Dang.
it was like,
Your username is one.
yeah, exactly. And my login is still my college ID, which I'm not going to tell any of you what that is because I don't ever remember. Actually, I do remember because it's my login for Facebook, but blah, blah, blah. Okay. So tell me some secrets. First of all, if you didn't see, I put it on the screen, but this scrolling ticker at the bottom is the link to Laura's Facebook group. Tell us about your group first, and then I'd love to hear some tips on how you use your group as a funnel for your business.
So looking at this, that's so interesting because I just see facebook.com/group/XYZ,
Numbers.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The URL should say spiritual female entrepreneurs, but it's all good. Spiritual female entrepreneurs, come find me. You're going to love it. What was your question?
Oh, tell us about your group.
So we have the group Spiritual Female Entrepreneurs, and we are we're heading up to the 3,000 member mark, which is really cool. But I wanted to talk about that first. There's so many groups, like there's over 70 million admins of groups on Facebook, you guys, but the amount of people in your group isn't going to guarantee any results. So I do want that to be made a note of. We want to attract the right people into our group. So I'm very intentional with these heart-centered women that I do allow into this space. But we're just a group of cool women. We're just ladies that have businesses or want to start businesses, and we network, we are supportive. It's a highly engaged, very active group. I have a paid membership in there, which we could probably talk about as part of a passive income funnel using my Facebook group. And it lets them market and promote and share their businesses, products, and services as well.
Yes, I post in your group every day, actually.
Thank
Not
you.
about my business. It's mostly the BS stuff that you guys see every single day, but that's how people know me and they come into that's part of my strategy, right? Part of my funnel. So tell me, And I love your group. The people that have been engaging on my stuff in your group are fun. So I
Thank
like
you.
it.
Yeah.
What would be the number one tip that you would give to somebody that has their own Facebook group already? Or if it's different, maybe it is different. What would you tell somebody that's thinking about starting a Facebook group for their business?
So I love this question because this is what I work with my clients on. If you already have a Facebook group, the very first thing we're going to do is take a look at those 3 membership questions that Zuck lets us use when we are vetting people into our group, if it's a private group.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's private groups, there's public groups. Basically, those are the 2. If you're thinking about starting your group, oh man, that's a good question. So if you're thinking about starting your group, I think like higher self Laura would go back and tell younger self Laura or current day Laura, I would say have a goal in mind for what you want your group to be, because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, you guys, but your group is not for you. Your group has nothing to do with you. We need to be humble and remove our ego and remember that we need to serve our audience. So who do you want to serve and what do you want her to benefit? What do you want him or her or them, they, those, to get out of your group? Why would someone want to come to your group? So having that end goal in mind of there's so many groups out there, right? There's God's on Facebook. There's so many Facebook groups. Why would I swear we're good friends. We DM all the
That's
time.
Facebook.
The voice notes are amazing. You're gonna love it.
Oh my God.
Why would somebody want to join your group? You have to give value of why they would join your group over the 6,000 other groups that they're probably considering joining or are currently in. So before you start your group, or even if you've already started it, it's okay. You can change it. Girl, it's your group. Do your thing. Why would somebody want to be in that space? We are bombarded when we turn on our phone, when we jump on the platform. Just do so many things are vying for attention. You don't just open up your Facebook platform and you're instantly in a group, right? You have your timeline and you have your feed of what it's showing you. In order for me to go to a group specifically, I have to intentionally make that choice to click on a certain group. So why would someone want to click on the Spiritual Female Entrepreneurs group and see what's going on in the community? Because I want her to know that this is a space that is specifically for her and what results she's looking to get out of it. So keep your target audience in mind. That's all of that, just to say that little thing. Keep your target audience in mind.
I have some questions about this Facebook group. It was thanks to a conversation with you and one other person who is like one of my BFFs that convinced me that I was ready to start a Facebook group because I have plenty of Facebook groups where I am the admin. Actually, I don't even know how many groups I'm the admin of, but one specifically for JKN solutions, funnels, all of the things, right? And it was having that conversation with both of you that, first of all, I had lots of knowledge to give to people, so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I also told you that my goal for the next 90 days and actually through Q3, so it's more like 16 weeks, not 90 days, but I want to hit 1,000 people in this group. For somebody else starting a group and they have a goal in their mind, we'll say 90 days. This is how many people I want in my group by the end of this date. How would you tell them to make that happen?
The first thing that I would say is I would ask, why do you want 1,000 members? Why is that number your goal?
Just because it's a number.
Just because it's a number? Okay. If you want to attract 1,000 quality leads into your group because that's what you want to do, you would promote the heck out of it, right? By going into other people's Facebook groups who have already curated and grown their audience. You're going to go into the groups that have your people, right? If we have a group that's going to be for how to make sourdough bread, you're not going to go into crochet group, or maybe you will. You can't expect to find our people in certain groups. So you need to search Facebook, search the groups, put in some of those heavy keywords, go and join those groups, go make yourself known, start rubbing some virtual elbows there. That's called connecting, right? Facebook is a community-based platform. Before you just spill all of your stuff all over the place, go join the party, go talk with people that have your people in it, and then start inviting them to your group. Now, there's a lot of different ways that we can go about doing this. There's engagement posts, value posts, promo memberships. There's just a lot of different ways that we can go about sharing our groups and inviting people in. You can do it in the comments. You can just a lot of different things. One of the things that helped me grow very fast in my group was to have a giveaway.
What kind of giveaway?
So we had, in fact, I want to do this again. It was a lot of work, but it was super fun and very worth it. We had a giveaway where I asked other women in my group who wanted to contribute a paid product offer service and kind of throw it in a virtual basket, right? Like a gift
Bundle?
a bundle. And everyone said, yeah, because that's a great way for them to share about their business too. So they would throw in something ranging from $100 to in the four figures. They were very generous, my group. So they filled out a form. I went through a questionnaire and sifted through because I didn't want a bunch of Pinterest people and a bunch of Instagram people. I wanted one of each. I wanted an Akashic Records. I wanted a tarot reader. I wanted a business coach. I wanted a Facebook ads specialist, the full package. And we ended up bringing in, I don't remember even how many it was. It was like 1,400. It was a lot of people in a week or two. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was pretty amazing. So what it was is the gift bundle ended up being over $8,000 worth of value. And there was like 10 to 12 women that had contributed to this. And basically the rules were invite your friends into the space who you think would be a good fit. Now, this is where it got time consuming for me because I don't just let anyone into my group. I care about the members inside my space and I want to have a safe space. And I also want to feed the algorithm. So I wanted people that were going to be contributing to the group to get engagement and commenting, right? Not just tire kickers and looky loos. Okay. Lurkers. I do that. But majority of people I want to be in there contributing at some capacity. So
Yeah.
I did have to go and personally look at everyone and approve them. That was a very fast way to grow my group. If you want to do this on more of a daily or a weekly level where it isn't so time consuming, outsource it. Have a VA, have a couple of Facebook minions that you could pay or trade offers and services for to go in and comment back on some of these viral posts or these engagement posts that invite them into your space. That way you're not the only one doing it. You have a couple of people doing it from different accounts, and different time zones help very much too.
That's really good. I actually am loving this bundle idea. From a funnel standpoint, how did you deliver all of these freebies that were paid offers?
For the giveaway,
Yeah.
so I bundled everything together, and what I did is I was like a super connector, and I actually took all of the information from everyone that contributed, and I made sure that you got a pinky promise that you're going to come through with this.
Yeah.
And I just put them together. So they essentially got through in the DMs or emails, and they did their own thing on their end. I didn't facilitate delivering that. I just got them together.
I love it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, you know what we skipped? I wanted to do an icebreaker, right? So that people could, I'm obsessed with this game now, thanks to some other people, but I wanted to do 2 truths and a lie with you.
Yeah,
and
let's break some ice now.
Okay, let's tell me your things. And I'm paying very close attention.
Okay, let me pull up my notes.
So
while you know the truth, I lie to myself. That's terrible. I have to write it down.
I was just gonna say that when I told her I wanted to do this, I asked for some other things too, right? And she sent me her entire list of things. She also sent me her 2 truths and her 1 lie. And I'm like, wait, I'm the one guessing. Why are you sending me this? So she redo it. Okay, hit me. I'm ready.
Doing things is hard. Okay, so 2 truths and 1 lie. I have never traveled out of the country except to cross the Canadian border, but it's only an hour away from me. Next, I have been homeless twice. Next, even though I am allergic, we have 6 cats and 4 are rescues.
Number 1 is the lie.
Okay, do I correct you or do I tell you if I don't know the rules of this game? I'm bad at this.
So I'm guessing that you have been out of the country and you said you had not. What is the lie?
The lie is, even though I'm allergic, we have 6 cats for our rescues. I have never
Woo!
traveled. Girl, I've been to 4 states, and I consider Las Vegas a state. I have never been anywhere. Somebody get this girl a passport and stamp my ticket. Buy me a ticket. Let's go. Let's travel.
Okay, first of all, you do know I own a travel company, right? I need to help you. But
Tell me.
okay, so what you have are you allergic to cats?
Yes.
And do you have cats?
No.
Okay, so you have no cats because you are allergic.
I don't like cats.
I don't
That's
like
why we don't have cats.
my
I'm a dog person. I'm a Seahawks lover and a dog person.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Okay.
But my husband used to have a cat, and that cat didn't like me, and it purposely tried to trip me on the stairs twice, and then we got rid of that cat. I mean, I don't like cats either. But I had one more question to ask you because we've gone for 25 minutes now. What do you think of, or do you have a tool that you like the most to automate the collection of people, new people coming into your group? Does that question make sense?
Yes.
I don't
It's
think a lot of people know that there are tools that will collect that for you because once you accept somebody in Facebook, it's gone forever. So what do you use?
fun fact, it is not gone forever.
How do you find it?
There is a setting in Facebook groups where it's very simple. I'm going to do this right now so I can walk you through it. If I click on members, and let's just do you for example, and I type in, okay, JKN, and
Fun
I
fact,
go,
you can't actually search for JKN.
if I search for your Facebook name, Jennifer, and then you click on it, you click view profile, it'll take you to the profile inside that group.
Right.
Okay. You scroll all the way down, not all the way, you scroll down a little bit.
Hold on. I'm going to do this in real time too. Oh, look, there's your
Do
name.
this in real time too. Oh, it looks like they changed things. Don't you just love it when they change things on you?
And then they don't tell you.
Let me find it.
So I'm in your group looking at your profile and it says that you have no posts.
I do have posts. Facebook's very glitchy these days. No, but if you scroll down, like if I click on your name and I click on view profile, it says member summary, moderation, how many approved posts. And it says under that graph, do you see a graph? You're not going to see it for me probably because I'm the admin of the group, but it says membership questions, view answers.
I probably need to be in my own group, huh?
Yeah, go to your own group. You won't see my back end insights and stuff there, but if you go to your group, click on anybody's name, click
Okay.
on view profile.
I got too many things open. Okay. So now I'm in their profile, member summary, moderation, participation, things in common, participation questions. Look at that. Okay. But now that we know that it's there, nobody wants to go through all of their people and look these up. So what do you use?
No, you don't, especially when you get to a level like after this giveaway, there was a point when I hit, it was about 1,000 members when we hit that milestone. We're getting 30 requests a day. It was too much for this mom of 4 to take and manually input things into a spreadsheet. So there's something called group leads. If you haven't heard of group leads, it is going to change the game for you because it literally, I'm not even falsifying this. It literally saved me about 10 hours a week.
Yeah, for sure.
I would copy and paste it. I would manually go and input everybody's information, and I wasn't serving anybody by doing that. It's too much. It's too time consuming. So group leads, I think it was like, I don't know, it was $97 for the year. I probably got it on a Black Friday deal. And what it does is it integrates, you just zip, it's like an extension. So you hook it up, it's super easy to do. They have a quick 2-minute video and it just Zapier just zips everything over into a spreadsheet for you that you can use to see all the questions, all the answers, where they joined, when they joined, what country they're in. It's insane.
So I also use group leads, but I just switched from another one that was making me angry and it quit working. But what I like about group leads is that you can now tag people in a welcome post automatically, and you can also send them instant message, and it's sound, you can write out the auto message, the responder, if you want. which is super cool. And another funnel tip, you can have it dump into whatever your autoresponder is or your email platform.
Mhm.
So now I've taken care of all of the things. They think that I'm on top of my shit. I don't even know what it's doing.
It's pretty
And
hands off. Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Yeah. You set up once, I believe, and I'm not positive on this, so please don't take me to the bank with this, but I think you can do 20 automated DMs, like a welcome message from group leads. It's possible it's more. I'm not quite sure. And I think after that, the links won't work if you are accepting 100 people in and it's like DMing for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this zips everything over for me. I automatically, they will be sent a DM where I have an automated welcome to the group. Here, I like to offer everybody something for free, just for free for joining my space. Here's
Mm-hmm.
my freebie. Here's the link. Welcome in. Let me know if you have any questions.
Speaking of freebies, I have one of your freebies. I'm going to put it on the screen now for you, friends. How to attract leads using Facebook groups.
Mhm.
Also, I'm going to put it in the comments. I'll have to I'll have to go back through wherever these recordings are so that I can put it in those comments too. But let me make sure to do that too. Tell us about this freebie.
So this freebie is very bite-sized, digestible pieces that you can use to start using today to go into other people's Facebook groups that have your target audience. And it's going to walk you through exactly what I still do in my business 3 years later to find the right leads. And it talks a little bit about how I convert them into clients and make 5-figure months consistently in my business using other people's Facebook groups. And of course, I use other people's Facebook groups to find people to invite into my group as well.
Love
So
it.
it's totally free. It's just going to cost you an email, name, and address, but it's good stuff. And this is really helpful for anyone that is a coach, service provider at any stage in the game. If you're having trouble finding leads, let other people's Facebook groups do this for you. And this freebie will help you do that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. I have learned so much, and I hope anybody watching this is dropping your comments or your questions in the chat so that we can reach back out to you. But Laura, do you have any closing comments? Anything on your brain that you want everybody watching this to know?
Well,
Or
it's Friday. I guess I'll just say this in closing. Remember, Facebook is a community-based platform. If you're looking for a quick buck, it's out there for you, no doubt. But if you really want to have a long-term sustainable business on a platform by Facebook, your best course of action, no strategy, no numbers, no insights, go talk to another person. Go make a genuine connection, go to a networking event, show up as you are, be authentic. That is where the secret lies when you are trying to find leads on Facebook.
So since you brought it up, also in the chat, I'm going to put the link to where we met. WeMeetWednesdays.com. It is a women's only networking event on Wednesdays that is super amazing. If you put it in the chat, I'll give you the link to the group itself. The link that's on your screen right now is to get a free trial. Come to one of the Wednesday events for a week for free. But yeah, I agree with you. Facebook is a community. You got to talk to people, and do not this I know you'll say this too. Stop DMing people. Send them a friend request and then instantly send them a DM that says, hey, I do this, how can I help you? Friends, I'm
Hey
not
girl,
big.
hey girl, I noticed that you're this. This is what my company can do for you. I'm not knocking the hustle. Like, it works for people. It just doesn't work for people like me. I want you to talk to me. I want you to care. Look at my profile for literally 10 seconds. Click my name, go over there, see what I'm about before you pitch. Say hello. How are you? Asking that question in the DMs, I'm not even kidding you. It's like people are like, what? You wouldn't be. I have 200 conversations a day. I'm good. How are you? No one's asking anyone anymore on a human level. How is your day today?
That's
You'd be
good.
surprised how strike while the iron's hot. You'd be surprised why that one little question will open the doors to an unlimited amount of possibilities and potential online.
That's good. So much better than just let me do this. Yeah, I love it. Okay, friend, dude, this has been fun. P.S. Laura and I have this inside thing where we see how many times in a conversation we can say dude. And she told me today that there are 64 different ways that she can say dude. And I bet I can translate most of them because who doesn't say? Lots of people don't. That's why we connect. Anyway, again, thank you so much for being here. Again, drop any questions that you have for Laura or about using your Facebook group as a funnel in the chat and we will get back to you. You guys have been fantastic. And I think I'm coming back next week with a social media expert. So not just groups, but more like how to use your profile as a funnel. So that'll be fun too. But thanks again, Laura, and I'll see you guys soon.
Guys.